Right. So, all right, you guys, like, share, subscribe, y'all. Tap on in, man. I want to tell you guys about this situation real quick going on with scrub number one on the left hand side of your screen, Bronny James, and baller number one on the right hand side of your screen, Quincy Olivari. Shout out to my brothers and sisters over there at Man Down Sports. Uh, the homie Mel was on Man Down Sports, basically doing an excellent stream breaking down this whole situation about how a lot of these other players in the NBA refuse to give their son handouts, don't have to lie about their sons, and don't have to give their sons handouts. But we seeing what's going on with LeBron and Bronny James and that whole situation as far as handout city going on over there, ducking smoke, not wanting this kid to play on the road in G League games, afraid of that smoke on the road, putting him in highly protective situations to where he doesn't get criticized and he doesn't have to really build and grow his game. But it came to the worst when you had a LeBron James fan, Bronny James, because when you're a LeBron James fan, you're automatically attached to the hip at Bronny James, regardless if he can play or not. So this is not about whether you can play. This is just about whether or not you're connected to the James name. That's how these clowns do. You know what I'm saying? So anybody LeBron vouches for, they will vouch for. It doesn't matter if they think they can play or not. That does not matter. None of this stuff is considered when we're talking. They just want the thing to be that this is how we feel. This is how it's gonna be, point blank period, and we ain't getting nothing else. Now, for you guys who don't know what's going on, uh, my boy Mel had a caller over there on Man Down Sports, and this caller was so disrespectful and dishonorable. And I want y'all to hear what he had to say. This fool actually had enough nerve to come out here and say that Bronny James right now is better than Quincy Olivari, an NBA basketball player, right? An undrafted NBA basketball player. He had enough nerve to say Bronny James is better than Quincy Olivari. This is the type of stuff that they're spewing out. And this is why it's a disgrace what has happened. You understand what I'm saying? Not only to NBA professional basketball, but to the Lakers organization, man. This is a disgrace, bro. A disgrace that this stuff is even happening, bro. You got a dude who legitimately deserves a shot and an opportunity to play in the NBA, and Quincy Olivari, he can't get it because you got dudes like this running around YouTube. Let's play the tape.
Other people in the comments, I see my guy Guillermo in there, man. After you listen to that, Guillermo, and after you hear what's going on with Wade and his son, you can't respect this, bro. Like call in and tell me something. There's no way you respect this. There's no way you respect what's going on in LA. There's no way that the roster spot that he's holding on the guarantee contract is respectable, man. There's no way you can respect that. So phone lines are open on the screen, 336-456-6453. Call in, give me your thoughts, man. What's the difference? Or do you respect it after you hear what's going on with Zaire Wade? Call in, Guillermo. Do you respect what's going on in LA after you've heard from Wade? Yeah, that's very interesting to me. I'm gonna get to some of these comments really quick. I saw Sports T in here. If you are in here, shout out to Sports T. Caller from Florida, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
This is Guillermo. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Hey, can we talk basketball?
Let's do it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's talk about Bronny a little bit, okay?
Sure.
My problem with you is very simple. This kid is only playing like 14, 15 minutes in the NBA. He's 1 for 6. Got 4 points, 16% shooting. And you're saying, and your fans on the message board are saying he's the worst player in the NBA. How can you guys make a conclusion on 6 shots, 14 minutes, and a few games of preseason and the summer league?
How many shots? How many shots do you need to see before you can pass judgment?
Well, let me tell you something. One of the best shooters, according to everybody, is Connect. He went 8 for 1 the other day. 8 for 1. That happens to anybody. When I look at Bronny, I'm not looking at his percentages now. I'm not looking at his shooting from three right now.
I wouldn't either.
You know what I'm looking at? You know what I'm looking at? Let me finish. I'm looking at his speed. I'm looking at his jumping ability. I'm looking at his basketball IQ.
Now, see, it's funny that he says that, but these same buffoons don't say that about DLo. When DLo's shooting bricks, they don't say, hey, man, I'm looking at DLo's speed. I'm looking at DLo's basketball IQ. No, they look at DLo's percentages. Only with this bum, Bronny James, do they say, oh, no, man, you guys shouldn't look at the percentages. But when they looked at Russell Westbrook, they didn't look at Russell Westbrook's speed. They didn't look at the fact that Russell Westbrook was racking up all these assists, getting everybody involved. They didn't look at the fact that Russell Westbrook was playing solid defense and was going to compete and be a competitor every single night on the end of the floor. They looked at his percentages and said he was a scrub. But now you got a scrub, a straight bum by the name of Bronny James out here shooting up bricks. And now this dude says, oh, man, you guys are crazy, man. How can you say he's the worst player in the league? I'm not looking at his percentage. I'm looking at his speed, man. Sit down and shut the hell up, man. I know a lot of dudes that's fast. These dudes is clowns. And I don't know why Mel gave you the time of the day. I'd have gave your ass the Dow tone immediately.
I'm looking at his speed. I'm looking at his jumping ability. I'm looking at his basketball IQ. I'm looking at the way he jumps to make a jump shot. He jumps extremely high and has a beautiful form. That's what I'm looking at.
So you're looking at his track and field. You're looking at his track and field attributes.
He jumps extremely high, y'all, and has a good form. These are how delusional these LeBron James fans are, bro. I try to tell y'all this, man. It's unbelievable, man.
I mean, no, this is not track and field, my friend. I'm looking at a 210 guy who's a point guard that they're using him in the corner. I don't know why, okay?
You don't know why they're using Bronny in the corner. That's because the bum can't bring the ball up the court. He can't handle the ball. He can't initiate offense, clown. This is why. Mel, you're lucky. Because if that was me answering this boy, I'd have cooked his ass 3 the hard way and sent him straight to hell.
Looking at a 6'1.5" guy, 210, that is 45 pounds more than Jay Moran and has almost the same vertical. That's what I'm looking at. You want this kid who just came out of high school with a heart attack to be as good as anybody in the NBA.
How he just come out of high school when he played 25 games in college? And then they try to say, oh, he missed almost all of his college year. No, he didn't. He played most of the college season. Bronny played 75% of the season last year. So they lie to y'all about that shit. Oh, he missed most of his season. No, he didn't. And if that was the case that he missed most of the season, why not send his ass back to school and let him get a whole season in? They still trying to use his heart situation, but they didn't use that shit when you talked about Shaquille O'Neal's son, who had that open heart surgery. And what did they do to Shaquille O'Neal's son? They called him a bum, and he was getting double-doubles in summer league. These are facts. But they didn't use that excuse to, oh, well, we got to give Shaq's son time, man. He came off an open heart surgery. Nah, they didn't do that. But this is how the LeBron James system operates. This is why I will never stand up for that fool. And I will always stand on business against him and any of them demonic forces that come with him.
He played against kids that are 23, 3, 4 years older than him in the J League.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to play against people that's older. You're in the league playing against grown men. When you come in the league, they don't have no age limit on who you're supposed to play against. You're supposed to be ready to play against anybody. Once you come in the NBA, you're supposed to be able to play against any of those guys, against any of those ages. They don't discriminate and say, hey, man, he's only this age, so he can't play. No, you're in the league. The gloves is off, sucker. Mel, stop letting these dudes off the hook, bro. You my boy, man. God damn, I know you quiet and cool, calm, and man. Cook this clown.
No, I want him to earn his spot. I don't want to.
No, he's earned his spot.
No, he didn't.
Just because you don't like him doesn't mean he hasn't earned it. He's been playing really hard since he was a little kid.
How did he
make it the way he is right now?
How did he earn his spot?
Okay. And now let me talk something about the other kid because
no. You made one point. Now I gotta ask questions. How did he earn his spot, sir?
By working very hard since he was a kid, working 5, 6, 7 hours a day like any other kid that wants to go to the NBA.
So,
that's how he's made it to the NBA. Nobody gave him anything. He's worked really hard.
No, working 8
hours a day.
Hard work alone doesn't do it, brother.
Bro, he's got talent. You just don't want to see it because he's LeBron's son. That's all your problem. If this was Wade's son, you wouldn't look at him the same way.
If Wade's son got a free pass to the Miami Heat and his game didn't match. His game didn't match it. I would be saying the same thing. You do know that, right? You do know that, right?
I seen Wade Son play, okay?
You do know that, right? Hold on. You do know that if Wade's son got a free pass to the league at the 55th draft pick for the Miami Heat, and we knew that he didn't deserve it, Wade's son would be getting the same exact smoke. You do know that, right?
People like you, he doesn't have anything that LeBron doesn't have. Okay? Nothing.
You do know that, right? Hold on. You do know that, right? I don't want to hang up on you, Guillermo. I don't like raising my voice. So if I'm getting if I'm getting interrupted while I'm having this conversation with you.
Okay, just let me finish my points, and then you can talk.
How many points you want to finish?
Oh, I want to make some points.
But you don't want nobody to address the points when you make them?
Well, yes, I want you to address them, and we can talk basketball.
Well, I can't remember all of them. If you about to make 5 points in 5 minutes, I can't remember all of them to address them. So I'm trying to address them one by one.
Let's take one individual you can answer back. Let me talk about Quincy for a second. I like him very much. He's a really good player, and I think they should give him a chance in the NBA. My problem is you always try to get LeBron's kids out to put him in. That's not correct. If you look at Bronny and you look at that kid has played 5 years in college. Okay? He's 23 years older than Bronny.
You know what that means, right?
If you look at his game,
you know what that means, right? You know what that means, right?
What was that?
You know what that means, right? That means he's more qualified than Bronny to play in the NBA.
No, I don't see it that way.
That's what that means.
Well, let me explain.
And that's why when he gets on the floor, he proves that he's more ready than Bronny every single time they play.
More ready. I'm not arguing that.
All right, so there's really no argument then. Quincy's better. He's a better player. Quincy is the one that should have that four-year contract, not Bronny.
Let me explain.
It sounds like Bronny needs 4 or 5 years of college if he wants to be ready for the league.
He can do the same thing in here in the G League and the NBA. He doesn't need to go to college.
How many years is it gonna take for him to be NBA ready?
I'll say 1 year.
1 year? Well, he needs 1 more year of college.
He
should go back to college then.
No, he doesn't. He's learning more playing with these people than what he ever was going to learn in college.
No, that's not true. Averaging 4 points and going 0 for 4.
No, he's not averaging 4 points. In the summer league, he averaged 8.8 per game. Right now, he averaged 6 points. That's his first game. Let me talk about Quincy for a second, so I can explain to you what I mean.
All right, you got 30 seconds.
This man lied. He said Bronny averaged 6 points. What do you mean he averaged 6 points? He's only scored 2 points in his NBA career. What the hell is this dude talking about? These dudes are liars, bro. Bronny haven't even scored 6 points in his NBA career. And this man sit up here talking about, oh, he scored 6 points in his first game. I mean, you're a liar. Oh, you said he averaged 8 points in summer league. You're a liar. All that shit is lies. This is what LeBron James fanatics do. They lie. This dude sat up here and told y'all Bronny's better than Quincy Olivari right now. Make it make sense. But then he says, oh, well, Quincy has more experience. No. You just said Bronny James is better than Quincy Olivari right now. And he asked you about the production, and you sitting up here talking about some, oh, well, no, the production, man. And then if he's even talking about Bronny getting 6 points in G League off 25% from the field, nigga, Quincy Olivari had 30. What are we saying? Quincy Olivari had 30 off over 50%. What are we talking about? It's not even a question. These dudes, these LeBron James fans, I want to play this to show y'all. These dudes are out of their mind. Period. I don't care if you're talking about the A League, the B League, the goddamn G League. He sucks. He sucks. Quincy Olivari is better than him in every league.
Quincy is a great shooter. Okay? But he cannot shoot when he's defended. He has to be completely open to shoot. He's not a good penetrator.
Can Bronny shoot with anybody on him or not? Bronny can't shoot wide open. Bronny can't shoot with defense. Bronny can't shoot with half-ass defense. But you sitting over here talking about Quincy Olivari. He really dissecting Quincy Olivari's game. But we'll sit up here and tell y'all Bronny better than this nigga. Man, these dudes are delusional for real, bro.
Quincy is a great shooter. Okay? But he cannot shoot when he's defended. He has to be completely open to shoot. He's not a good penetrator. He doesn't have the defensive and offensive skills as overall as Bronny. Bronny is a really, really good shooter. You will see with time.
This man said Bronny's a good shooter. The nigga shoots 0% from the three for his career. He shoots 0% from the three combined in the NBA and the G League. This, and y'all wonder why I cook anything dealing with LeBron James the way I do. Because of this foolishness that's going on online. This is the reason why I will never stop cooking these bums. Ever in a day. Y'all gonna watch what I tell y'all. JJ Redick will mess around, get beat in the play-in or in the first round of the playoffs, and they will still say he better than Darvin Ham. And Darvin Ham went to the Western Conference Finals in year one. That is a delusion of the LeBron James fans and followers. And y'all wonder why I stand on business on my channel? Man, you lost your mind.
And he can elevate over anybody to take a jump shot.
So
Quincy cannot do that.
And you say that to say what? What's your point?
My point is the potential between the.
Hold on. Let me be direct with my question. All right. So I'll open this show up with him not having a good game in the G League, his first G League debut. And I contrasted it with the grind that D Wade is forcing his son to go through. You're going to have to do it the hard way. His son probably looked at Bronny getting a free pass and called his dad, and that's what he was talking about. I had to leave him on red.
Bronny is not getting a free pass.
Hold on. You're not about to cut me off again. That's the last time. Have some respect.
Okay.
The contrast is when Wade saying that, he probably was like, man, my dad can get me in the league as well. And he texted him, and Wade said, I had to leave that man on red. I'm not replying to that. I told him, you got to figure that shit out on your own. Nobody fucking cares how hard it is for you. I had to go through it the hard way. So will you. When you look at that, so my question is this. When you look at the way Wade is making his son go through the grind to get to the league, and you looked at how the doors was open for Bronny, which one do you respect more?
It doesn't matter.
No, you got to choose. In order to stay on this phone, you got to choose one.
Well, let me tell you something.
No, in order to stay on this phone, you got to choose one.
You want to answer what you want me to answer. No, let me just finish.
5, 4,
Bronny
3.
is a much better player.
I bid you a good day, sir. Goodbye. Answer the question or get out the phone. Answer the question to get out the phone. All right, we'll take 2 more phone calls.
See, these dudes is clowns, man. And this is what I try to tell y'all, man. These dudes delusional, man. It's a whole bunch of these dudes running around like this, too. It ain't just one. It's a whole platoon of these dudes running around here like this, man. It's sad, man. It's sad what they have literally done to the National Basketball Association, bro. They have literally ruined professional basketball, man, with this foolishness, man. And this is the reason why y'all always wonder why is Ticket so hardcore what he does. This is the reason why, man. Stuff like this, man. I'm just trying to tell you guys what it is, bro. Y'all don't have to listen, but the best thing for y'all to do is to listen, bro. And I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. Straight up. I'm gone, man.